नमस्ते वेलकम। आज चाहिँ म यो कोलोराडोमा रहेको नेसनल म्युजियम अफ वर्ल्ड वार II एभिएसनमा उहाँहरूलाई लिएर आएको छु। सो आज म तपाईँहरूलाई त्यो समयमा अमेरिकाबाट कस्तो हतियारहरू प्रयोग भएको थियो भन्ने कुराहरू देखाउन खोजेको छु। सायद यो भिडियोमा सबै कुराहरू त सम्भव नहोला है, कति कुराहरू अब देखाउन नमिल्ने पनि होला। तपाईँहरू बुझ्नुहुन्छ यसको बारेमा त है। अनि उहाँहरूले गाइड गर्नुहुने रहेछ हामीलाई होइन। सायद म त्यो गाइड गर्दाखेरि उहाँहरूले हामीलाई एक्सप्लेन गर्नुभयो भने त्यो कुराहरू पनि म थोरै भिडियोमा एट्याच गरिदिने छु है। अनि अब यहाँ चाहिँ मेन थिङ्सहरू भनेको चाहिँ त्यही हो, एयरक्राफ्ट होइन। अनि अब भेहिकल्सहरू कस्तो खालको युज भएको थियो होइन, सिमुलेटर्सहरू भयो है। अनि अब धेरै एयरक्राफ्टहरूको अब छ होइन। त्यस्तो कुराहरू अब त सबै कुराहरू त एक्सप्लेन गर्न सकिँदैन होइन। अब हामीले थोरै थोरै पढेको पनि छौँ नि त होइन। अमेरिकाले कहाँ अब युज होइन, कस्तो खालको बमहरू युज गर्यो, कस्तो खालको हतियारहरू प्रयोग गर्यो होइन, कहाँ चाहिँ अब होइन उसले जित्यो, यस्तो कुराहरू नै हो। अब त्यही कुराहरू नै हामीलाई एक्सप्लेन गर्ने होला होइन। सायद उनीहरूले हामीलाई गाइड गर्ने रहेछ। हेरौँ कस्तो खालको छ त्यहाँभित्र पसेर होइन। तपाईँहरूलाई म देखाउने छु यस्तै यस्तै कुराहरू जस्तै देखिरहनु भएको छ यहाँ। यस्तै यस्तो खालको एयरक्राफ्टहरू नै हो। अब यो एयरक्राफ्टको नम्बरहरू त धेरै नै कुराहरू छ, बताउनु पर्ने कुराहरू अब सबै यो भिडियोमा त क्याप्चर हुँदैन होला। सायद तपाईँहरूलाई म त्यो अब हामीलाई गाइडरले कति कुराहरू भन्छ है, त्यो कुराहरू म रेकर्ड गरेर त्यही कुराहरू गरिदिन्छु होइन। तपाईँहरूलाई नै हेर्ने इच्छा लाग्यो भने पक्कै पनि आउनु होला। सो अनि अब यो चाहिँ वर्ल्ड वार होइन, अनि यो चाहिँ 2मा युज भएको रहेछ है। सबै कुराहरू मैले अब देखाउन कोसिस गरेँ। हजुरहरू पनि आउनुहुन्छ भने हेर्नुहोस् आएर होइन। यो चाहिँ कोलोराडो स्प्रिङमा रहेको होइन, यो चाहिँ म्युजियम हो है। अनि सो अब यो के हतियारहरू युज भएको थियो, के भएको थियो भन्ने कुराहरू यहाँ धेरै कुरा यिनीहरूले सुरक्षित गरेर राखेको रहेछ होइन। अनि सो अब आज चाहिँ मैले उहाँहरूलाई लिएर आउनुको अर्थ चाहिँ के हो भने अब उहाँ पनि मेरो ससुराबा पनि होइन। अनि उहाँ पनि अब रिटायरमेन्ट आर्मी हो। अनि उहाँलाई पनि अब कति कुराहरू होइन रिलेटेड होस् होइन, उहाँको पनि जीवनकालमा उहाँले व्यतीत गर्नुभएको टाइमहरूलाई चाहिँ होइन, उहाँहरूले पनि फेरि नयाँ कुराहरू होइन अब हुन्छ नि पुरानो कुराहरू सम्झेर त्यो दिनहरू याद आओस् भनेर नै मैले उहाँहरूलाई यो ठाउँसम्म लिएर आएको हो होइन। अनि लिने ठुलो धोका थियो भनौँ न होइन। अनि लिन सकेँ आज, म खुसी छु। अनि अरू कुरा भनेको के भने यहाँ आज म एउटा आर्मी फोर्सको एकाडेमीमा पनि जानु गइरहेको थिएँ, तर त्यहाँ चाहिँ अलिकति पुगेन है। सो केही छैन। अनि अब कति कुराहरू चाहिँ अब देखाएर पनि साध्यै हुने रहेछ होइन। कति कुराहरू देखाउनु पनि अब सम्भव भएर पनि नदेखाउनु पाउने रहेछ कति कुराहरू चाहिँ। सो हजुरहरूलाई मैले यस्तो कुराहरू देखाएँ होइन। अब कति कुराहरू अब क्यामेरामा कैद गर्न सकिँदैन, त्यो कुराहरू तपाईँ बुझ्नुहुन्छ नि होइन। अब म पनि फर्स्ट टाइम आएँ यहाँ होइन। अब यो चाहिँ विश्वयुद्धमा अब प्रयोग भएको एयरक्राफ्टहरू हो होइन। अनि सो हजुरहरूलाई मैले यस्तै कुराहरू देखाएँ यहाँ। यस्तो एयरक्राफ्टहरू चाहिँ अब कोलोराडोबाट चाहिँ युज भएको थियो होइन। अनि उता म अरू कुराहरू देखाउँछु है त के छ उता म अरू देखाउँछु है त भित्र गएर कस्तो छ अब के छ भनेर। ओ माइ गड, यस्तो पुरानो कुराहरू होइन यिनीहरूले सुरक्षित गरेर राखेको छ हतियारहरू चाहिँ है। पस्थ्यौँ होइन। अब मलाई चाहिँ बच्चाले गर्दाखेरि कति कुराहरू चाहिँ अब देखाउनु दिएन होइन, देखाउन सकिनँ नि त। अब बच्चा छ, बच्चा भइसकेपछि यस्तो कुराहरू देखाउनु चाहिँ पर्ने हो। झन् अब साह्रो पर्ने रहेछ कि अब कति कुराहरू चाहिँ होइन देखाउनुको लागि। सो हेर्नु त यस्तो कुराहरू युज भएको थियो होइन। यो तेस्रो विश्वयुद्धमा चाहिँ भएको रहेछ, यो चाहिँ युज भएको रहेछ यस्तो कुराहरू चाहिँ, यस्तो एयरक्राफ्टहरू चाहिँ होइन। अब त्यो टाइमको अब एयरक्राफ्टहरू अब यस्तो छ होइन। कति कुराहरू अब भिडियोमा देखाए जस्तो तरिकाले मलाई भन्नु त आउँदैन, तर यस्तो कुराहरू छ यहाँ चाहिँ। तपाईँहरू एकचोटि यहीँ बस्नुहुन्छ भने घुम्न आउँदा हुन्छ बच्चाहरूलाई लिएर है। अनि अब यस्तो हतियारहरू होइन अब हामीले त टिभीमा देखिरहेका कुराहरू आज रियलमा आएर नि देख्नु पाएँ एम सो ह्याप्पी अनि ओहो यस्तो युज भएको रहेछ पहिला पहिला है त्यो टाइममा नि हेर्नु न अब के युज भएको थियो होइन सबै संरक्षण गरेर राखेको छ कि यिनीहरूले त्यो टाइममा अब यिनीहरूको युज भएको कुराहरू ल यस्तो एयरक्राफ्टहरू चाहिँ युज भएको थियो क्या त्यो टाइममा कस्तो राम्रो रहेछ त ल यस्तो हतियारहरू यस्तो होइन एयरक्राफ्टहरू युज भएको थियो रहेछ है कति कुराहरू यस्तोहरू यिनीहरूले सुरक्षित गरेर राखेको छ है अनि सबै कुराहरू अब कति कुराहरू देखाएर साध्य नहुने रहेछ होइन यहाँ आज फर्स्ट टाइम नै घुम्नु पाएँ मैले यहाँ सो नानीहरूलाई चाहिँ अब यहाँ लिएर आयो भने धेरै पछि गएर होइन इनोभेसन गर्नु सिक्छ होला जस्तो लाग्छ मलाई चाहिँ कति कुराहरू होइन त्यो जो टाइमको त्यो अवस्थाको कुराहरू सुरक्षित गरेर राखेको छ है ल उहाँहरू नि घुम्दै हुनुहुन्छ सायद आई थिङ्क मजा लाग्यो होला कस्तो लाग्दैछ तपाईँलाई म के सोध्छु भन्नुहुन्छ त के सामानहरू भनेर सायद उहाँलाई चाहिँ होइन रिलेटेड हुनसक्छ उहाँ चाहिँ रिटायरमेन्ट आर्मी हो इन्डियाको है अनि सो उहाँलाई चाहिँ रिलेटेड हुनसक्छ कति कुराहरू होइन मैले सोधेँ पनि भरे गएर सोधौँलाहरू होइन अनि सो यस्तो पुरानो छ यहाँ चाहिँ है सो फाइनली हामीले पनि थोरै देखाइदिउँ नि त अरे क्या सधैँ त्यस्तो कुराहरू देख्नु पाइँदैन सो ओ माइ गड यस्तो पुरानोहरू होइन कस्तो अहिलेसम्म सुरक्षित गरेर राख्यो भने कि अर्को ठाउँमा गएँ है यहाँ चाहिँ के छ होइन सो हेरिदिइहालौँ न हेलो
Docent bring you in here, so if you wait a few minutes, the docent will show up.
Oh, he's coming?
Yeah.
What time?
Bottom of the hour, 3:30.
Okay, I'm going to give you a big picture here. So this is Westpac Restoration. Their mission in life is to restore World War II airplanes. They also do all of our maintenance on our aircraft, because all of our aircraft are flagged. So they allow us also to store some of our airplanes here. So, but I want to draw your attention, look at the mezzanine up there, that top floor. See all those boxes and crates and parts on shelves? Those are all surplus parts from World War II, for World War II airplanes. And they get as many surplus parts as they can because they never know what their next project's going to be. So those are all original World War II parts. So what you've got here, this hangar was built specifically to restore airplanes. Over there, we'll go over there, is a propeller shop where they overhaul World War II propellers. Nobody makes World War II propellers anymore, so they have to be overhauled. Back in there is the restoration shop. In there are 2 libraries, and those libraries have paper documents, digitized documents, microfiche, microfilm of any architectural drawing of any airplane, any propeller, with all the measurements on it and everything. They also have a paint barn back there where they can paint parts. And they have a welding shop back there, and they can do any type of welding. Many of the techniques from the 1940s they can do that are no longer used in today. Over here is a metal forming shop. And over there is they bend metal. Because when you're restoring these airplanes, you have to replace a lot of the metal on the airplane. You remember what that airplane looked like. Not much of that airplane is going to be restored. They will rebuild those things. Okay? So, any questions? Yes, ma'am.
Do they just restore like American airplanes, or is it like any?
Yeah, I wish we only work on American airplanes now. If we had a Messerschmitt or a Zero, I'm sure they would love to work on it, but we don't have it. Any other questions before we get started? Okay, let's talk about an airplane. Okay, you want to talk about an airplane? B-25 Mitchell. This is a medium bomber. It's the type of aircraft that flew off of the USS Hornet on March 18th, 1942, and attacked Japan. Remember, we had been attacked in December. 3 months later, 16 of these flew off of the USS Hornet and bombed 5 Japanese cities. They're not small airplanes. And they got it. There was 473 feet available on that carrier deck to take off. No catapults, anything like that. But they trained for it. Every one of them got airborne. It was the first time they ever took off of an aircraft carrier and the last time they ever took off of an aircraft carrier. But everyone was successful in bombing 5 Japanese cities. This is our only aircraft that has nose art on it. Nose art was a big thing in World War II. Fighters had it, bombers had it, but this is an aircraft that's called In the Mood. And I always just say it's what's showing the guys what they're fighting for. So, any questions on B-25? This was a training aircraft built in 1944, so it never saw combat. Okay. But it's a,
It was a training aircraft?
yeah, this was a training. Yeah. It's also a movie stuff. Has anybody ever seen the movie Pearl Harbor? This airplane was in the movie. Okay, I'm going to set the scene for you. Ben Affleck's in the left seat, Alec Baldwin's in the right seat. They're training to take off of the Hornet for the Doolittle raid. And they're on the runway, and they're running the engines up. They're in this airplane.
Cool.
Also, Bill Clares, who owns the airplane, took off of the Lexington dry dock in Houston for the filming of the movie as well, as part of the Doolittle raid. This aircraft has been on 5 aircraft carriers. It has flown off of 3 during Doolittle raid commemorations. The last one was in 1995. It flew off of the USS Carl Vinson, celebrating the 50th anniversary of the war in the Pacific being over. Okay. Any questions? None? Okay, let's head over this way. While we're going, this is a Stearman PT-13. It's a primary trainer. That's what the PT stands for. This would be the first type of aircraft that a young pilot would learn to fly. Okay? It's very easy to fly. The landing gear just hangs out there. It's not retractable. The prop is just a stick propeller. It's fabric covered over a metal frame. The reason it's fabric covered is because of weight. That engine, my car has more power than that engine. That engine's 300 horsepower. It doesn't go real fast. It goes about 100 miles an hour. It's easy to fly, so a young guy can learn to fly this type of airplane. Okay? So, first type of airplane, a young guy, he'd learn to take off, turn, climb, land. And he'd do that for like 80 to 100 hours. Okay? And then he would go to an advanced trainer. And we have one of those, and I'll talk more about that when we get over it. But there is another Stearman over there, another biplane, that is also a Stearman PT-17. The engine's a little different, so that's why it's a 17.
Oh my god, gusto ko
Over here, we have a PT-19. Primary trainer. A lot of companies built different airplanes. Again, cloth covered, fabric over. The first 6 feet of these wing sections are wooden in this airplane, the PT-19 built by Fairchild. Wooden wings, first 6 feet. There's a fuel tank on each side, and then the rest of the wing would be a metal frame with satin over it. They put the fabric on, and then they put what's called doping glue. It's like a varnish or something like that, and it dries and it shrinks that fabric so it adheres to the frame. Very lightweight. Okay, it's all about weight. Questions? Okay, head in here. Now this is the metal forming shop. And the purpose of the metal forming shop is to bend metal. Okay? With all these airplanes, when you're restoring an airplane, you have to replace a lot of the metal that's on. The wings, the fuselage, it has to be shaped. Okay? So in here, what you have is probably one of the best collections in the country of hammers. And all these hammers do is beat metal, like this. You put it between these 2 dies, and these things just pound the heck out of it, and you shape it to whatever shape you need. But you shape it in compound angles, okay? This is like a compound angle, okay? It's a rounded compound angle. If you have just like if you want to just shape it into a 90, a 45, a 30 straight angle, you would use that big machine in the back, and it just bends it like whatever. But if you're doing compound angles, you have to use the hammers. Okay. Now there's 6 hammers back here, and a couple other machines called English wheels, and they're used to shape the metal. Okay. It takes about 2 years to learn to operate one of these machines proficiently. Now these hammers are from Southern California, where Westpac came from. They were used in the late 30s and 40s to build airplanes. They would build a prototype aircraft. Because back in the day, what they would do, the military would put out a contract and say, okay, I want a fighter that goes 450 miles an hour, climbs to 30,000 feet, carries bombs, shoots guns. Companies would then build one airplane, and they would do a fly-off, and then the military would pick the best airplane. So this shop is kind of a replication of what a prototype shop would be, because they're only working on one airplane. And then whoever won the contract would build a factory. They would outfit it with automatic machines and things like that to build the aircraft, okay? And they would have assembly lines. And then where we learned that from was the automobile. Okay, so then they would do mass production, okay, of aircraft. You might know how many airplanes were built from 1939 to 1945 by the United States. 324,750. Yeah, you're close. That is a lot of airplanes. You don't build them one at a time, okay? You build them with mass production. The Germans built 119,000. The Japanese built 76. We outproduced them. Company Ford was building their B-24. Goodyear was building Corsairs. Anybody that General Motors was building Avenger. Anybody could build airplanes was building this. Okay. So, anybody ever been to Disneyland or Disney World? Okay. You ever ridden in the monorail? Has a metal skin on it, right? The original monorail, 1959, in Los Angeles, the skin of that monorail was built with those hammers. The Batmobile from TV from the 1960s and 70s, I know you guys don't remember that, okay? 1960s and 70s was built with these hammers. Carroll Shelby Ford, some of the bodies of his cars were built with these hammers. So it doesn't matter. Planes, trains, or automobiles, you're just bending that. Any questions? It's perfect for restoration because you're only working on it. Okay. How are you? You got any questions? No?
Let's go. On.
Okay, we're going to head over this way. Join the group. I'm not going to repeat everything, okay? Come on this way. We're going to talk about this airplane here. It's a pretty airplane. It's a fast airplane. It has 2 engines that are called the R2800, 2,000 horsepower each. That's 2,000 horsepower each, supercharged. This airplane will go 460 miles an hour. It does fly. We have 2 of these. There are only 7 of these that fly in the country, and we have 2 of them. It has 450 caliber machine guns, and it actually has 4 20-millimeter cannons. They're taken out of this one. They're up in the wing room, 2 on this side, 2 on the other side. We have another one of these airplanes in the main pavilion, and it has the cannons in it. You can see. Okay, 460 miles an hour. It was designed by for the Navy to get off of the aircraft carrier and do a fast climb to altitude to intercept high fast flyers like kamikazes. Because it took an F-6F Hellcat about 6 to 8 minutes to get to 20,000 feet. And by then the kamikazes had come in. So they wanted a fast airplane that could get up there. Well, it had some problems. It could not qualify to land on an aircraft carrier single engine. Okay? Because if you're flying this airplane, you lose an engine, you want to be able to get back on the boat. It could not get slow enough and maintain, it didn't have the slow flight characteristics, single engine. So Grumman, who built this airplane, had to redesign the tail section to give it better slow speed flight characteristics, so we could get on the carrier. By the time they did that, the war was over. There were 2 Marine squadrons training, but the war ended before they got into combat. Now, R2 did fly in the Korean War. They were painted black. They put a radar in the nose. They put a radar intercept officer in the back seat, and they did night intercepts against North Korean and Chinese aircraft. But then after the Korean War, they became a victim of the jet age. Jets were coming along. Even though this thing was fast, it wasn't as fast. So they were all sold to surplus. There were about 275 of them originally built, and there's 7 remaining that fly. Really pretty airplane, very capable airplane. Questions? Okay, this one was actually sold. It was sold as surplus, and they used it. I think this one was used as a target on a Navy bombing range for 12 years. Shows you how good Navy pilots are. No, not really. I'm an Air Force guy, but no, somebody bought it off the range and had it restored. And then our other one was a fire bomber in the Northwest United States. And they put a big tank on the center line and dropped retardant on fires. Okay, let's head this way. Questions? Okay. Now, this is the restoration shop. I will tell you, 10 days ago, that airplane there was in here. Because that is the newest restoration we're doing. They hauled it out because they brought it out of the restoration because they need to do some gear work and other stuff. They hope to fly that by our air show in August. So we'll see what happens. So that's been here about 6 years, and it's being restored. It's an SB-2C Helldiver, Scout Bomber, second version, built by Curtiss Aircraft Company. The Navy nomenclature is weird. The first letter or 2 are the mission of the aircraft, Scout Bomber. The last letter is the company that built the airplane. The Army is easy. P is for pursuit, C is for cargo, B is for bomber, T is for training, A is for attack. It's easy. Navy's a little complicated. This is a TBM Avenger, torpedo bomber, M stands for General Motors. It's just in here because that one was taken out. We'll go over talk about that one. But the Avenger is a torpedo bomber, has a bomb bay, it can carry a 2,000-pound torpedo or 2,500 pounds worth of fire. Okay? This is the type of aircraft that President George Herbert Walker Bush was flying when he got shot down over the island of Chichijima. He was rescued out by an American submarine. Huh?
But the name is the tank.
Yeah, the tank. There's a crew of 3, pilot, tail gunner, and then a radio operator, tunnel gunner. The president was the only one to survive. The other 2 were, one was killed in the cockpit, the other, his parachute didn't open. And he hit the wall. Okay. There was also another very famous American. He wanted to be a pilot. He's at Yale University. He's learning to be a pilot, and they discover he's colorblind. So he couldn't be a pilot. So they make him a tail gunner on the Avenger. He's on his way to the Pacific to enter the war, and the war ends. So he gets out of the Navy, becomes a very famous actor. 1950s, 1960s, he started a company that made salad dressing, salsa. Paul Newman was a tail gunner on the Avenger, 18 years old. Any questions? Avenger? Okay.
Well, actually, I do. It's a car.
Picture on it.
I had a car.
Okay, this is like I said, SB-2CL.
Thank you very much for watching this video, and please watch this video until the end. And until the next video, I want to say goodbye to you and have a good one and have a good day. Bye bye, signing out.